What's going on, guys? Minuscule Mitch here, back once again. Guys, I do appreciate all the support on the channel. Keep it up. We do have the giveaway going on tonight. That's going to be at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. You still have time to join. There's a video all about how to enter. Posted it yesterday if you guys want to go and check that out. But today's going to be all about the new ones to watch promo. In the past, this hasn't been exactly the best promo, but we'll see. It should be okay this year. A lot of these players actually look pretty usable. But we've already got a couple SBCs around them, a couple objectives. So we're just going to check out all the guys here. And then there's also the Premier League Player of the Month that was just dropped earlier today. So, guys, let's see. Stan's Originality was released, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, right when the game came out. It only cost $7K to do. I look at it, AC Milan's not the best team, and he's going to need probably about 4 or 5 informs to get even usable in this year's FIFA. So really just not even worth it for me. Yes, he's cheap, but it's really just not even worth it, even though he's so cheap. Especially as a midfielder, they're harder to get informs for consistently. So skip that on him personally, but if you did him, good nation, good league, obviously, and hopefully he gets some inform for you guys. Next up, we have, in my opinion, one of the best players for value here. It's Nathan Ake. This guy's going to get informs throughout the year. That being said, he's got a great nation, and he's obviously in a great league. He's got a really good base card already, and he's only going for 60K at the moment. This is a 79 rated card, but if this gets to an 84 and 85, it's going to be all 80s in the important stats and just going to be a beast for a long time throughout FIFA. Man City is playing well right now, even without Aguero, so I think this is going to be a really good card for value. I'd recommend going out and getting him. And if you're kind of an investor, I'd recommend going out and getting a couple of these because I really do think that card's going to flip when he gets an inform. He's going to go up to probably an 81 right away, and it's going to be a very, very usable and expensive card. Next up, we have Victor Ossiemen. Even his, it was some objective card he had last year wasn't even that great just because of his build. He's 3-star, 4-star, which isn't great. Yeah, he's fast. Yeah, he's strong. Decent shot, decent dribbling. But just doesn't do it for me. He's on Napoli this year, so maybe a little different. They do have Mertens, Milik, and a couple other guys on the team that play striker and play up top. So getting informs is not really going to be something that he's going to do a lot. Maybe I say that. That's all speculation, of course. But in my opinion, I just don't see the value on this card. Next up, Diego Jota, basically. Now he's an objective card, 4-star, 5-star, obviously Liverpool and Portuguese. So very good off the bat as far as league, nation, and decent enough card. We'll get into that a little bit more when we hop onto FIFA itself. Let me just go over that one. Next up, we have Allen. This, I think, is going to be a good one. Everton's playing really good at the moment, and he's already got a fantastic base card. So for 185K, that's a little bit pricey. Maybe if a couple weeks go by, he doesn't get an inform, you pick him up then. Around 120K mark, I think, would be safe. Because 1 or 2 informs, this card's going to be almost Club Hullet. And he's 4-star, 3-star. Great nation, great league. And I think he's going to be worth some coins if he gets a couple of informs down the road. Next up, we have Odegaard, who I love, obviously. That being said, I don't know how well he's going to do at Real Madrid. He's been there twice before already and didn't really do much for him. Yes, he's come into his own a little bit here over the last couple years with Sociedad. But I don't know if he can compete still with Real Madrid at the moment. We'll see. Love that he's a 5-star skiller. Good dribbling, good passing right off the bat. Pace and shooting are all right. He's probably going to need to be an 86 in order to be a pretty good, usable card. I do like the nation now that Haaland's there. And the league's obviously pretty solid in itself. Good price for him as well as of right now. Hakimi. This is an interesting one to me. 3-star, 2-star sucks for a right mid. Unfortunately, he's going to get some probably right back informs throughout the year. I got the Inter jersey on myself, actually. But as a right mid, even if this card blows up, that 3-star, 2-star, it's just not going to be that great. Now, if somehow you can find like an Adama card that gets a right back potentially, and you want to get him in a team, you can flip-flop him in-game, that might be worth something. But as a right mid, I really just don't think he's going to have any value, no matter how high that card gets rated. Next up, Bale. People are really excited about this card in-game. He's been terrible in FIFA the last 2 years, even with a higher rated card. His card does look good base. 4-star, 3-star, left-footed, obviously, on the right, which is great. Good pace, dribbling, shooting. His balance is a little low on his card. But, you know, great league. I think he's got potential to do some things for Tottenham. So this card gives up to about an 86 or 87. It's going to be a very, very good card early on in FIFA. But in my opinion, the price range is just a little too crazy for what he offers. So I'm going to stay away from this one personally, but you guys do what you want. Next up, Thomas Partey. This guy is going to be Club Hullet sooner than later, in my opinion. You throw a shadow card on this guy right now. He's one of the best players in the game. He is on Arsenal, though. And I'm a Man U fan, so you can take this with a grain of salt. But 3-star as well. But they're just not playing great soccer at the moment, and I just don't believe in Arsenal whatsoever, personally. So, does he get a lot of informs? Who knows? This card gets an 86 rated inform. It's going to be worth 150k for sure. It'll be Club Hullet just about. Maybe the pace will be a little shy. But besides that, it's definitely going to be worth it in my opinion. So, take a risk on that one if you'd like. I think it's a really cool card, and I'd love to have it if I could get it. Next up, Tellez. This is a tough one. The defenders are tough. 210k for Tellez. He's Manchester United and Brazilian. So great leagues. He's got a great base card at 84 rated already right off the bat. He's got a good height, dribbling, everything. He's just a really good card. That being said, Man U are so up and down. I just don't know how I feel about it. And Wan-Bissaka is there with him as well, who I think is going to outshine anybody across the field from him. So, this is a potentially good card down the line. I'm seeing this more as like a mid-year, like he gets up to like an 87 or 88 at some point. Then it's going to be a really solid card. But I think investing 200k right at the start of the FIFA for this card, when you can get the same one, I just don't think that him getting upgraded to even an 85 is going to be worth that kind of coins. Next up, Tiago Silva. He is an SBC today. It's costing about, it doesn't say on here, but we'll check it out in a little bit when we get on to the game. In my opinion, completely useless. The pace is just never going to be there. The agility is never going to be there. It's a cool card. He might get some informs. I don't know, maybe. But definitely just not worth it in my opinion, unless it's dirt cheap and you're just using him as fodder down the road. Next up, Tiago. This one I really like. He's slow at the moment, but this is a guy who creates a lot of goals. He did it for Bayern, and I think he can do it for Liverpool as well, especially as much as they score the ball. So I can see him getting some informs. This card gets up to like an 88, 89, and he gets in that mid-70, maybe even 80 pace range. It's going to be a really solid card. Obviously, 5-star skiller, great nation, great league. So that's definitely one to keep an eye on. We'll see when he gets down the road, gets a little bit more pace on his card. Next up, Zayak. I like this card right now. 5-star, 2-star. Unfortunately, his weak foot's not the best, but he's got a good card right now. Good passing, dribbling, and pace is decent enough for a cam. I think Chelsea are going to do some things this year. He's got Werner in front of him, Tammy Abraham in front of him, so he can put up some assists and he can score himself as well. So I think that one's going to have decent value. Maybe if it falls down to around 100k, I'd pick him up because I think once he gets an inform, gets up to that 87 range, he's going to be a pretty solid card in the game. And then speaking of Werner, 700k, Jesus. His base card's like 250 right now. 3-star, 4-star, not the best for me. I need the skill moves personally. But he does have a really, really good card. And he's going to score a lot of goals. He did it for Leipzig, and he's going to continue to do it for Chelsea. That being said, that price range is just insane. I mean, even if he goes up to an 87, 88 in the next month, you're never getting 700k back out of him. So I'd stay away from that one for now. He'll be definitely like a mid-year card in my opinion, especially if he goes up to around that 90 range. And then finally, last one, we have Suarez. 190k, 3-star, 4-star. He's slow with the 3-star skills. Doesn't really interest me that much. I'd rather have Felix, honestly. He's not as great of a card, but the 5-star skills, the 4-star weak foot, and I don't know. Suarez could be okay if he gets into that 80 pace range at some point, but they do have Costa and Felix there, so I don't know how many goals he's going to score. 200k just seems a little steep for me right off the bat. But that does it for everybody on there, and we're going to go check out, let's see if this is going to make me reload or not. It is. All right, we're loaded in now. So Tiago Silva, like I said, he's just never going to be good enough, not fast enough, not agile enough, so for me, not worth it. Let's see what he requires here. I think it's going to be an 82 rated squad with 80 chemistry. So you're probably looking at about 50, 60k. for a guy that, unless he gets like 6 or 7 informs, is never ever going to be worth it, in my opinion. And then we do have the Player of the Month, Covert Lewin, who looks alright. He's more of your finishing type of guy, like your Haaland, your Lukaku type player. Pretty good speed on him, obviously great shooting. The dribbling is where it gets not so great, 77 agility, 69 balance. And then his physicals are really good as well. He is 6'2", 3-star, 3-star. So, like I said, he's kind of your target man, not really a dribbler. So, I don't hate the card. I don't love it. It's 50 or 60K. It's always cool to have this card, off the start, just because, like it's the first SBC really of the year, like the first big SBC of the year. So yeah, 83 rated squad and an 84 rated squad. Wow, so he's actually going to be a little bit more than I thought. He might be pushing like a little over 100K range. So in my opinion, just definitely not worth it at this stage in the game or any stage in the game. But that does it for that. Let me give you a little sneak peek at the team. This is not a road to glory, but I'll give you guys a quick peek if you made it this far into the video. We have 4-3-2-1. We wind up with Neymar right cam, Marshall left cam, in a 4-2-3-1. Sorry. Jesus at striker and Silva at cam, with Renato and Paulinho as our CDMs. We have Wan-Bissaka and Tellez as our wingbacks, Carlos and Militao as our center backs, with Neto in goal. Really, really enjoying this team so far. I don't think I've lost yet. I think everyone I've played has rage quit on me. So I'm in Division 5, so it is what it is. But I'm really enjoying the team so far. But guys, that's it for the one to watch. We do have another one next week, and hopefully we can pack some and get these guaranteeds open soon. But that's going to be it for today. The giveaway, like I said, guys, is tonight at 10:30 p.m. We're going to be going live on Twitch just to pick out the comment, obviously. And you don't have to be on there to win, but it's going to be a good time. We're going to have some fun tonight, and hopefully you guys tune in to that. But without any further ado, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.